Every one of these teams did their homework. They read the same blog posts, watched the same conference talks, picked a well-regarded platform, and still, each one walked straight into a wall they didn't see coming. Not because the tech failed, because nobody warned them that a 40-person team breaks differently than a 2,000-person org. The failure mode changes with scale, and the cruel part? Each of these walls had a fix, but only if you knew to look for it before you hit it. Right now, your engineers know exactly who to ping when a deploy breaks. They have workarounds memorized. The moment you introduce a platform, all of that tribal knowledge becomes useless. Teams have to relearn how to ship. The scale-up we tracked lost 4 straight months, untangling their service catalog before a single developer could use the new workflow. Meanwhile, feature work stalls, roadmaps slip, and the executives who approved the budget start asking uncomfortable questions, right when the team needs more runway, not less. Picture this. Your team reads a blog post from Spotify about how they manage thousands of services. Inspiring, right? So you install the same tooling, you build the same dashboards. But Spotify has over 2,000 engineers. You have 450. That's like buying a warehouse because your apartment closet is messy. Every hour your developers spent configuring empty scorecards was an hour they didn't spend talking to customers or shipping the product that actually pays the bills. This is what catalog debt looks like in practice. Every service your team launches needs an answer to one basic question. When this breaks at 2 in the morning, who gets paged? Without that answer baked into the catalog from day one, you're building on top of a gap that only widens. New services kept launching, while the backlog of undocumented ones grew behind them. Engineers would get an incident alert, spend 20 minutes just searching Slack threads trying to find who last touched the code, and then another 10 minutes figuring out if that person even still worked on that team. Multiply that by hundreds of services and you've got a platform that technically exists but practically can't respond to anything. The fix wasn't technical, it was organizational, forcing every team to register ownership before a single line of code hit production. Nobody announces a turf war. There's no Slack message saying we're going to block the new team. It starts looking completely reasonable. Code reviews get a little more detailed. Approval cycles stretch from hours to days, then from days to weeks. The ops team had spent years earning deep institutional knowledge about every system in production. When a brand new platform team appeared, with overlapping responsibilities and zero shared history, every pull request became a quiet referendum on who actually owns what. Engineers caught in the middle just stopped submitting changes altogether. That's the real cost. Not the blocked work itself, but the invisible work that never gets started. The technical migration was ready in month 2. The organizational migration took 6 more months of executive intervention to unstick. Think of each gate like a pre-flight checklist. Pilots don't skip the engine check because they're running late, and you don't skip discovery because your CEO wants the platform live by Q3. The startup from our first story would have hit that very first gate and realized 40 engineers don't need a platform built for 400. The scale-up would have stopped at foundation and assigned catalog owners before a single service got registered. And the enterprise? Their gate would have forced a joint kickoff with the ops team. Not a surprise announcement. Each gate takes 1 to 2 weeks. That feels slow, until you compare it to the 4 months the scale-up lost cleaning up catalog debt. The math is simple. A short pause at each checkpoint costs you maybe 2 months total. Skipping them costs you 6 months or more, plus the trust you burned along the way. The valley scares people because it looks like the project is failing. It's not. Every team that migrates to a new platform loses muscle memory. The shortcuts they built over years, the quick Slack message, the deploy script taped together with Bash, all of that disappears overnight. What replaces it is better, but unfamiliar. The math on screen tells you when you recover, but here's what it doesn't capture. During that valley, your fastest engineers get frustrated first. They're the ones who had the old system memorized. If leadership panics and rolls back at week 3, you eat the entire cost of the dip and gain nothing. The teams that broke even fastest weren't the ones with the best tooling. They were the ones whose leadership publicly committed to a timeline and refused to flinch. Here's what the 3 case studies exposed. The checklist on screen isn't optional. it's load-bearing. That startup with 40 engineers skipped executive sponsorship and built features nobody asked for. The scale-up had sponsorship but no ownership metadata, so 300 engineers spent 4 months arguing about who maintained what. The enterprise had both, but no patience budget. Leadership panicked during the slowdown valley and nearly killed the project at month 2. Every failed adoption we tracked broke exactly one of these conditions. Not 2, not all of them. Just one missing piece was enough to stall the entire rollout. So if even one box stays unchecked, wait. That checklist on screen is not busy work. Phase 1 exists because every team we covered, the 40-person startup, the 300-person scale-up, the enterprise, failed when they skipped straight to building. The developer survey alone saved one org 4 months of catalog cleanup. So here is what to do before Friday. Open the written guide linked in the description, find the Phase 1 checklist, and run that survey with your team. Even 5 responses will show you where the real friction lives. If this breakdown saved you from learning these lessons the hard way, hit like and subscribe. We drop a new deep dive every week. Thanks for sticking through all 6 phases with us. Now go ship it.